Welcome to Learning Bites, where we're looking at the principles that can make a difference in your life and in your business. We're looking at generosity this week, and it's one of my favorite topics because I find that generosity can be very strongly correlated back to having an attitude of gratitude. When we're very generous with our time, with our expertise, with our resources, with our wisdom, with our knowledge, with our experiences, and we're willing to share those with other people, we're able to make a difference in their life. You know, that proverb we talked about beforehand, that as you sow, therefore you will reap. And when you come to think about how generous you are as a team, as a business, where would you rate yourself if it was a scale of 0 being very stingy through to 10 being incredibly generous? Recently, the owner of Patagonia went and gave away his entire business towards looking after the environment. And the world was incredibly stirred up, and there's a lot of talk on social media about it, around his generosity. And one of the comments that really connected with me was the fact that the more successful we are in life, the more we're able to then be a blessing to other people through what we have either learned or gained or gathered in our time through what we've been doing. But if you go internally into a business, this can start to apply with your culture. Are people generous in sharing their skills or their knowledge, or are they pretty stingy with them? Go, no, I don't want to tell anybody about that because that gives me job security if I'm the only person who knows that. When companies have a generous spirit within them, what we find is that people are very willing to share and learn. People are willing to do role rotations and to encourage other people to improve themselves, their learning and their skills and their experiences. This makes a really big difference in the way that people feel and the way that they are treated. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that in all that you're doing within your culture, with yourself personally, obviously, but within your team and your culture and as a business, that as you start to put as much as you can out in a very generous way, you'll find that that comes back to you. And many people who are incredibly generous talk about they feel like a little bit like a pipe, and the more that they give, the more they have to give. And my encouragement for you is to sit down as a team and put yourself on that scale and go, how could we improve? How could we be a little bit more generous with what we're doing, with what we know, with our experiences and expertise? And how can we then pass it on to other people that they may in turn be generous as well? Here's to your success. If any of this resonated with you and you'd like some help with it, do feel free to get in touch. Drop me an email at mike@thinkrite.co.nz or 0272 987 523 or our website www.thinkrite.co.nz.